start now tonight with yet another shocking attack on Sydney's Jewish community after a car in Queen's Park in the city's east was found spray painted this morning with the words "F the Jews." Residents in the heavily Jewish suburb were left shaken.
Do you mind if I ask you why you're so upset about it?
Because my father was killed in the Holocaust. This is how it starts. I heard it was racial slurs, but I didn't. I thought it would be anti-Israel. I didn't think it would be anti-Semitic.
And that's kind of the whole point, isn't it? With each one of these attacks on cars, on buildings, on a firebombed synagogue, the mask about these protests being motivated by anger at Israel slips even further, revealing this simmering Jew hatred underneath. The Executive Council of Australian Jewry co-CEO Alex Rivchin tweeted, "No one just vandalises a car with a racist slogan. It is the product of endless incitement, demonisation and a belief that such attitudes are freely permitted, even celebrated." Kel, he's certainly not the only Jewish community leader to make that point, certainly not the only person on Sky News to make that point. The government has a lot to answer for, doesn't it, in how it's emboldened these activists?
They haven't acted quickly. Well, they haven't acted very much at all. But 14 months ago, when this began on the 9th of October 2023, getting on for 15 months ago, they could have acted then and done something. Janet Albrechtson had a brilliant article in the Australian over the holiday break in which she said the way to act would have been to change the incitement to violence laws slightly, not a great deal. There's a funny defence in the incitement to violence laws. There's one in which genuine belief is a defence. She said that's silly, knock that out. And specify antisemitism. If you look at that expression on the side of the car, it is an incitement to violence. It said, be nasty to these people. Legally, Albanese, as our Prime Minister, could have called the Parliament back by the 10th of October. He could have put up changes along these lines. He could have condemned in the Parliament anti-Semitism in general. I've had people say to me, oh, you know, it's the most ancient hatred of all, and it is, as if that justifies our government today not doing anything. They can do something. Australia used not to be like this. So we don't need to be like this. We're a tolerant, easygoing society. This has been imported. We have to say to the people who brought it here, this is not Australia. This is not how we live. This is not how we treat each other.